Hello, Cancer, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. This message is for the new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo taking place on the 21st of September. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. We're going to pull a message from Spirit Has Your Back just to see what message wants to come through and help you, give you some sort of guidance or help during this eclipse energy. Let's see. First card up is oneness is my true nature. So I feel like I do feel a lot with this. I feel like it's all about going within, centering oneself, aligning those chakras. Oneness is my true nature, right? Being one with oneself. I'm noticing the colors, coordination right there. And the reason I felt like there was so much, because I do feel with all these colors, like I'm seeing throat chakra, I'm seeing third eye chakra, I'm seeing crown chakra, and I'm feeling solar plexus chakra, sorry. And then on here as well, this says, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. And that is that strong energy I'm picking up on, where it's about being in alignment internally, having those chakras aligned. The chakras that I'm not really seeing in this energy right now is the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So that might be something to be mindful of. Like, I do see a little bit of red down here, but not that much. So you may need to do some work on that root chakra, which is the core, right? That is our place of strength, being grounded, confidence in oneself, and then that sacral energy of really having that, that fire ignited and ready to move forward through the other chakras. So just be mindful of that. Let's see. This does clearly show up already as just aligning within oneself, being confident with who you are, being comfortable in your own skin, that sort of energy. So definitely take some time to meditate and really look at those different chakras and recognize if one or more are out of alignment. So let's keep going. What energy wants to show up for this new moon partial solar eclipse for the sign of Cancer? Let's see what energy wants to show up. What energy? All right, here we go. We have the Fortune's Wheel. So this is talking about a completion of a cycle and some sort of change. I'm seeing that heart really stand out to me. So, and all the green in this card as well. So I'm feeling like there could be some change in direction, change in fortune when it comes to love, towards something that you love, whatever this is. I do feel like there is change that is like, it feels like not heavy on the heart, healthy on the heart, where it feels good to the heart space for whatever area that is for you. So let's keep going. Too many cards, sorry. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. What other energies want to come out? I feel like you standing in your power and being really internally aligned is what ultimately is turning that wheel. Then we got the Eight of Fire. So this is that turning of the wheel that really propels you forward quite quickly. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Earth. So that talks about something new, this new beginning in the physical realm. So this could be the new job, the new connection, the new relationship, the new place, right? That sort of energy. It's something in your physical realm where I feel you're being offered an Ace of Pentacles. So this is that seed that is intended to be nurtured, loved, watered, right? Invested into growing and allowing it to evolve. I do feel whatever this is, it will, I feel like saying sprout quite quickly, but it is about taking off quite quickly and propel forward at a rapid pace. Ten of Fire. So typically the Ten of Fire you would see where there would be 10 wands. In many of the decks it shows 10 wands somebody is carrying on their back, which is representing you know, a lot of baggage, a lot of burdens, a lot of weights that they're carrying, a lot of things on their shoulders. With this specific Ten of Fire, she looks like she is just really juggling those energies. You can see the big circle again. It's bringing me back to the Fortune's Wheel, where she's changing the energy of this by the focus, the direction. Ace, another ace on the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Water. So we've seen the Ace of Pentacles. We're now seeing the Ace of Water. Big shift in as far as a new beginning goes. And I'm feeling with this Ten of Fire as well, if you look how she is balancing, you can see where all these are like pieces of paper, right? And they're all on fire. Let me bring this closer to you, right? And it's like she is closing out. The tens are about closure. They're about ending. So there is a cycle I feel she's allowing to burn away, right? That's how I'm feeling with this. Like, and it feels to me like those burdens, that baggage, those things from the past that are just weighing an individual down. She is quite skillfully, I feel, juggling these so not to get burned by them and not to hold the heat of those, that sort of energy as they dissipate, as they burn out, right? Like allow these things to just burn out, fade away, and turn to ash is how I'm feeling with this energy. So let's see, let's pull one more card and then we will start clarifying. And here is your next card, and that is the third ace, Ace of Fire. So we've seen the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Fire. The only ace that I am not seeing right now is or have seen in this deck is the Ace of Swords, which is truth, clarity, information, right? I feel like that is what is going to be coming in. Part of this could be coming in through you know, really going within, really aligning yourself internally, balancing those chakras, really being truthful with oneself and really allowing the downloads to come through. I feel like there is this information that will ultimately come through with this energy. I'm not seeing it right here, right now, but I am feeling this energy allows this old cycle to burn off and for this new cycle, this new cycle to begin. And I feel like this new cycle begins quite quickly. You know, it definitely impacts your emotional and your physical realm. And at the bottom of the deck is the Six of Fire, which talks about victory, success, overcoming some sort of challenge, which I feel like there was more than one challenge. And I feel like that's part of what that cycle that is burning away, burning off, closing out is how I'm feeling this. I feel like there was some deceptive energy because as soon as I picked up this deck, I was seeing the moon. So there is an illusion that is being shattered. I feel like something that was hidden that is going to be quite beneficial for you. I feel like that's where that Ace of Swords will come in, where that sort of truth shows up, the information, the truth, the clarity about a situation, and it allows this cycle to, you know, move. This wheel is, look, there's that Ace of Pentacles again. This is the Five of Pentacles. And I'm seeing Mercury, again, planet of communication, information. I'm seeing Taurus. So I feel like whatever this is, I feel like for whoever I'm reading for, there has been I'm seeing the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and I'm automatically feeling with this energy, I'm feeling, and look, Mercury and Cancer right there. So I'm feeling like there has been some external influence or external situations that have not been the greatest, right? Like I feel like they were hidden. You didn't realize where there was this external interference taking place. I feel like they affected you as far as your home, your family, your foundation, the place you feel safe, secured, nurtured, and loved. It could have really caused some challenges for you in the material world, maybe in your job, your finances, your resources, that sort of thing. I feel this truth, this secret, this what was hidden, this external stuff, is going to be coming in, and it's going to offer you that Ace of Pentacles. It's going to be that seed of a new day, of a promise of a different future. Again, it is up to you what you choose to do with that seed, whether you neglect that seed or nurture that seed will make all the difference in the world. I'm feeling just what I'm seeing here. Someone is going for the win. They're going towards the victory, the success. the accomplishments, that sort of energy. So I do feel the energy of somebody nurturing that seed and growing that opportunity, that chance, of a new beginning is how I'm feeling all of this, allowing that old cycle to burn away. So let's keep going. Next card. Oh, all right. 3 cards wanted to come up, so I'm going to pull them like this. We see the King of Pentacles here. We see the Ace of Wands here, and we see the Devil here. So this is it's not the first major arcana I see, but it's the one that feels most prominent to me in this reading so far. And I feel this King of Pentacle doesn't necessarily represent a man. It could, right, or a person. I'm feeling like this is where your new beginning is going to be shown. Here's another ace, right? We've seen the Ace of Fire is sitting on the table twice. So this movement forward for you, and I feel like this movement forward for you is coming away and moving you away from whatever this toxic energy was. With the Devil card here, that can talk about temptation. It can talk about being trapped and bound and stuck to a situation. And I feel like that's what it is. It's like you're releasing yourself from some sort of lack, however that is, and confusion. Like there does feel like there was some sort of confusion or distorted energy. And I'm feeling it's because there were things that you were not aware of, you did not know about, that sort of thing. And I do feel like that is the energy that's about to present itself. Like the eclipse is going to remove the veil. That's, it's going to remove something that's been hiding this so that you can see clearly what this was. I do feel like it impacted you quite intensely in your physical realm. And I do feel like maybe more so than anything with your finances, resources, that sort of thing. This can, and because I'm feeling this energy a little bit, have been external influence or situations, from hidden enemies within your family, because the Pentacles do represent that as well. The next card that comes up to clarify the Ten of Fire is the Hermit card. This is Virgo energy. This is that new moon, partial solar eclipse energy that we are talking about. Here's the Three of Wands. We'll talk about this card in a minute, but when I'm seeing that Hermit card show up, this Virgo energy, again, earth energy, right? Like I feel whatever is being burned away is allowing you to move forward. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom, knowledge gain. You see the fire in this lantern right there. So I do feel it's that flame that I was picking up on, where the root chakra, like you may have been not feeling very confident, comfortable, grounded, and really like lackluster as far as your motivation, your drive, and your ambition comes through. But I'm feeling that's what's over. Like I feel like this is where you're going to be grounding. There's a lot of earth energy and there's a lot of fire energy in here. And so I am feeling like this shift, this change, what's being eclipsed out, is bringing in something that I do feel was hidden, because I did see the moon. So let's talk about this Three of Wands right here, more fire energy. This talks about having made a choice. This person holding this wand is representing somebody taking their power back, and they're moving towards calmer waters. They're moving towards peace, harmony, nurturing, love, kindness. And look what they're leaving behind: turbulence, right? Chaos, drama, emotional instability. That sort of energy is how I'm feeling this showing up for you. So that is what the cycle that is being burned away. Let's pull one more card just for this right here. Yes, there has been an injustice somewhere in the past. There's the Eight of Wands showing up in both decks now. I am feeling this justice is because an injustice, there was an injustice that has happened in the past. We see the Libra energy. As soon as this new moon peaks, the sun will go into the sign of Libra, where it will be shining a light, illuminating and exposing, and bringing justice to situations that were unjust is just how it feels. It feels like that toxic cycle that I feel someone has been stuck in for quite some time. Like this is a cycle that's burning away. It's gone. It's over. And there is going to be this really fast movement forward, like this major propelling into the future, into the fairness, into what's right, fair, and just as that's happening. For some of you, this could have been, or this could have been, or is part of a legal situation. Like there feels like there's been an injustice, whatever this is. So, and then 3 major arcana cards like this is giving me this. You'll learn, or you have learned a lot through this situation. And you're going to see things a lot differently moving forward. So now we have the 4 of Swords, and then at the bottom of the deck is the Death card. So I do feel this 4 of Swords is automatically, to me, really resonating as it's time to maybe retreat, rest, relax, rejuvenate, recharge. I see the Libra energy, and again, Libra energy, and I'm seeing the Jupiter, right? I'm seeing Jupiter there as well. So I do feel like you're gonna need some, like as this cycle is burning off, you will need that time to rest and rejuvenate, recharge, like I said, in order to come back stronger. Like take the time to heal, right? Don't try to push yourself and rush yourself, because whatever this is, it does feel to me like it has been very challenging. Like it has been a real big burden on you at one point in whatever area this is. And as that burden gets released and relieved, right, that cycle is burned off. I do feel like this is going to be great, but it doesn't mean you don't need to take that downtime to, heal, to recover, like from the mental anguish, emotional anguish, whatever this was, the feeling of lack. Yeah, whatever cycle that is, it's done. It's over. This is going to be eclipsed out. I feel it's a complete ending. There's no resurrecting that. I feel you will be the phoenix rising on the other side of this. However, I do feel like you're going to go through that rest and healing, and maybe even need a little vacation, right? There's the 8 of Wands showing up on the table for the second time. So it does show me a lot of things happening, possibly all at once, a lot of information coming in, a lot of things I feel being thrown at you. And what I feel is being thrown at you is that the truth, the clarity, the transparency, the awakening of what has been hidden, what toxic energies have been involved, or part of a situation that was a betrayal. Like this 10 of Swords is like the end. This is the end. This is the end of this toxic energy, this betraying energy, this burdensome energy, this sabotaging energy. This is done. It's over. Finite. Done. Finished. All right, one more card, please, for this Ace of Fire. Ace of Fire to that. This is really nice. I do love this. I do like to see this, but I can't deny that it does. And there's the Sword of Truth. There's the King of Swords. This could be a professional, an investigator, someone involved in the law, somebody involved in this is a professional person with an expertise in a field who is showing up to deliver a sword of truth. And that sword of truth is going to ultimately bring in that balance. There is a temperance angel that is showing up in this. And I'm also seeing the square. There's Sagittarius energy as well. So there is a lot of higher learning, wisdom being gained through this situation, but that square represents a challenge, right? It's something we need to overcome. And so I do feel like it was a challenging experience, whatever this was. It may even be challenging when you get this information and you see, like, it's like, what? Like, how could this happen? Like, how could I not know this? Or how did all of this, how? It just gives me that vibe. And that's why I'm feeling you really need to take that downtime, right? It's okay to disconnect, to recharge, to rejuvenate, that sort of energy. I feel like it's going to be necessary. What's underneath the Temperance Angel? The Two of Wands, which is talking about you making a choice and a decision. I feel like you are making, and I did see that with the Three of Wands when that showed up, where you were making a choice and a decision to take your power back. I definitely feel there will be an energy of like burning off this old cycle, whatever that is, any toxic energies, tethered energies that have been connected to this. I can feel that all being severed, and just, like I said, turn to ash, right? Like allowing that cycle to burn away and be able to move forward. I don't know why I'm being nosy, but yes, I wanted to see what was underneath. So this balance, this challenge is going to bring you forward. There will be this choice, and there's the Jupiter energy. There's that Wheel of Fortune for the second time. It will create a very beautiful, beneficial change for your future. Again, this message isn't going to resonate with everybody. If you're out there doing the most, if you're part of that sabotaging energy or the hiding things in the dark and doing all that, this message is not for you. This message is for innocent people who ultimately become, targets for people trying to do the most, right? To unhealed people target healed people. Unhealed people target people, to keep them trying, stuck, stagnant, not moving forward, not ascending. They'll sabotage, jobs, partnerships. They do all this stuff. This message is not for you. These are for the innocent people who just do their best each and every day to become a better version of themselves without, taking collateral or having collateral damage by, stepping and beating on or stomping on other people to get ahead. This energy won't be for you. This is for those people who just do their own work, stay in their lane, mind their business, do their thing, and ultimately, unfortunately, have external, forces, whatever them forces would be, trying to, dictate or direct the direction. This is like bringing the truth, the clarity. This is something serious. This is something very beautiful. I'm sorry for whoever had to go through all of this energy, because it doesn't look like it does feel like it was a challenging experience, but congratulations for staying tried and true, and for persevering, and for never giving up, and for continuing to moving forward, believing, having faith that what is for you, because this is where I see that showing up in your life. So I hope this serves you well, Cancers. I send you love and light. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate that. I'll speak to you soon.